Dr. Damon.
That was just a trial. See if you stand up. You did a great job on it.
That's amazing. Go ahead and take a seat, everyone. Thank you.
Testing the audio.
We are going to wait for a few of our guests to take a seat before we begin. Just one moment. Welcome. Good afternoon. If you are able, please rise and join the graduates in the playing of our national anthem, for real this time. We have all gathered here today for one very important reason: to commemorate the graduation of the Fort Wayne Virtual Academy class of 2024. On stage today, we are privileged to have with us Mr. Steve Corona and Mrs. Jennifer Mathias, members of the Fort Wayne Community Schools Board of Directors, and cabinet member Mr. Jack Bird, who are all dedicated to providing Fort Wayne Community School students with outstanding academic and personal growth opportunities. Mr. Corona, Mrs. Mathias, and Mr. Bird, please stand and be recognized. At this time, it is with a sincere, humble honor and great respect to introduce to you Fort Wayne Community Schools Superintendent Dr. Mark Daniel, who would like to address the class of 2024. Dr. Daniel.
Thank you, Mrs. Belcher. Class of 2024, congratulations. So let's talk about a few things. So I recognize some of your faces because I've seen you're part of my cabinet, so hi there, how are you? So how different things are today than when you started high school. And I'm delighted to be here to celebrate with you and your family and your friends this accomplishment. When you enter high school, it's difficult to imagine how quickly those 4 years will go by and how much things will change. For you, it may have been particularly difficult to imagine given the circumstances under which you entered high school. At that time, no one knew when things would get back to normal or what normal would even be. You quickly learned to be resilient and to make most of opportunities you were given, such as the opportunity to learn online. And you gained an immediate appreciation for time spent with those you care about. You learned what I call success skills. Those are things that's such as soft skills, life skills. And it's paid off. Several students from throughout the district helped us develop the Fort Wayne Community Schools Portrait of a Graduate, which is the basis of the Schools of Success launching in the fall. Those seniors who will be moving on to the next step in life, that work will carry on, benefiting younger students. A few weeks ago, I had the pleasure to be part of the swearing-in ceremony for Mayor Sharon Tucker. She referenced a song written by Sullivan Pugh, "May the Works I've Done Speak for Me." It resonated with me and made me think about the class of 2024 and what you have done certainly speaks. Think about your dedication in the virtual classroom and how your curiosity fueled your academic growth and discovery. The projects you've completed, the exams you've tackled, and the knowledge you've gained all stand as a testament to your hard work and intellectual growth. Specifically, the Fort Wayne Virtual Academy class of 2024 is the largest Virtual Academy graduating class so far. Many of you have been here since the Virtual Academy opened 3 years ago. And this year, the Virtual Academy has its first graduate receiving academic honors diploma. Congratulations. Your hard work has inspired some of your teachers to earn dual credit certification so future students can have even more opportunities. So these accomplishments and the many others I've mentioned speak to which I have not mentioned, speak to what you can do when you do not allow challenges to overwhelm you. You have demonstrated perseverance as well as compassion and understanding that being successful doesn't mean leaving others behind. It means going together. You understand that doing the right thing doesn't always come with accolades and awards, but it's no less meaningful. The work you have done speaks for you, even when others don't immediately recognize it. As you transition to your next phase in life, whether you're heading off to college, entering the workforce as an employee or entrepreneur, or enlisting in the military, you are leaving a legacy that will continue to resonate long after today. It is your generation that will address the pressing issues of our time: climate change, social justice, technological advancements, global health. Let the works you do in the future reflect the values and lessons you have learned here in Fort Wayne Community Schools. Thank you and best wishes.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Daniel, for your inspiration, words of encouragement, and commitment to the Fort Wayne Virtual Academy's students, families, and staff. Your visionary gifts and leadership gifts have helped create, sustain, and even blossom the Virtual Academy further. Thank you. Also seated on stage today is the Director of Secondary Schools, Mrs. Froning. She will be standing in place of Deputy Superintendent, Dr. Robbins, who would also like to address the class of 2024. She will be reading her message to you. Mrs. Froning.
Thank you, and congratulations, graduates and families. I have at least 2 former students of mine in this graduating class sitting in this room, as I was principal at Black Hawk Middle School when they were 6th graders. So congratulations to them specifically and their families. I'm proud of your accomplishments. And good afternoon. I almost said good morning. This is my second speech of the day. Good afternoon. And it's always a pleasure to have the opportunity to play a small part at graduations. Though today is a special day where we recognize and celebrate the culmination of accomplishments made by you as graduates, it is not only the ending of your time in pre-K through 12 education, but also a day of beginnings. It is our desire as a school district that the education and experiences you have received while with us have prepared you for far greater experiences and successes as you move into the next phase of your life. Thank you to the mothers, fathers, grandparents, aunts, uncles, brothers, sisters, other caregivers in the room for the opportunity to have served your family and worked alongside you in ensuring your graduate received a quality education. It has truly been our privilege. To the graduates, job well done. You deserve the accolades you will receive today, and best wishes for a bright future.
Dr. Robbins and Mrs. Froning, thank you for your words of wisdom, modeled leadership, and service to Fort Wayne Community Schools for both of you for many years. May students in this room aspire to make similar contributions to our community and society as these 3 have modeled for you very well. Families, friends, and honored guests, thank you for attending graduation today. This is a momentous time and memory for you and the graduates. But more importantly, thank you for investing your time, love, and support into these young men's and women's lives over the past 18 years. To our graduates, congratulations. A graduation is a special ceremony, as it symbolizes the culmination of experiences obtained, social maturity, and academic discipline. This rites of passage is the actualization of goals attained and acknowledgement of successes achieved. We commemorate the road that you have all traveled together over the last few years. It has been a journey that started with tentative steps, perhaps, especially with the Academy, but one that has taken you to remarkable heights. You have encountered trials and tribulations, but you triumphed through them. The circle of education mirrors the circle of life. I was discussing this aspect with Mrs. Froning preparing for today. And the circle of education is a beautiful aspect. Mrs. Froning was a principal of some students. Dr. Daniel was my principal. The relationships formed and the dreams inspired during a student's high school career can create a never-ending legacy of community, mentorship, and resilience in overcoming challenges. Today, in this room, there are many educators who have been influenced and in return continue to influence students and staff to fulfill the Fort Wayne Community School mission, which is to educate all students, enabling them to become productive, responsible citizens in a global economy. Graduates, may the combination of experiences and the continuous pursuit of knowledge throughout life's journey never cease. As you leave here today, your last day as Fort Wayne Community School students and your first day as official alumni, always remember your roots and your home. These early stages and accomplishments will remain vital to your personal story and legacy. They helped shape who you are today and how you will continue to grow tomorrow. We are confident you possess the tools necessary to be successful. Independent of your plans after high school, whether that be enrollment, enlistment, or employment, there will be successes and challenges ahead. May each of you embrace the celebrations and meet any hardship with humble hearts and sharp minds. Let grace, truth, and service to others be your contributions to the world. Unlike intelligence, athleticism, charisma, or any other natural attribute that one might possess, being kind, respectful, and hardworking individuals in society are choices. When individuals carry such attributes, a contagious culture of intrinsic and extrinsic growth is cultivated. There is a graduate among us today who has experienced intrinsic and extrinsic growth this year. She is a front-runner for the Virtual Academy via a myriad of avenues. She is an exemplary student of how the circle of education impacts students' futures. She was our first student to receive the Academic Honors Diploma, as mentioned, with an impressively high GPA. The first day I met Miss Maddie, she informed me that she wanted to be an art therapist. And we made a pact to make sure that she would receive an internship somewhere related to art. And so during the second semester, it was with great delight when she actually began her internship at the Fort Wayne Museum of Art as the first intern with the Academy. At this time, it is with great pleasure and a joyful heart to introduce honored student, Miss Madeline Ray.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for being here today. Especially to our non-graduating guests, your support means more to us than you know. I'm not gonna lie, I had a really hard time coming up with what to say today, because that's a lot of pressure. Trying to wrap up the last 13 years of our lives, there's just so much to say, but not the right words to say it. However, as I was thinking, there was just one thing I kept circling back to, that we're starting something new, after doing something pretty much our entire lives. We don't know anything but grade school, and that transition is going to be hard, but it's also going to be beautiful. This can be a sad time with so many endings, and it's important to feel that sadness. But we can't let it stop us from feeling the happiness of new beginnings. I encourage my fellow graduates to take some time today and thank yourselves and reflect on how far you've come. We did the work. We stayed up late to finish assignments that were due at 11:59. We started high school during a weird time in the world, and we figured it out ourselves. You should all be proud of yourselves because you did it. We reached this big milestone, but we still have a lot of life left to live. We are the only people who have the power to shape the future, and this is the time to take risks and spend time enjoying life. We don't know what the future holds, and some things we can't control, but what is going to make a difference is doing the best we can with what we have. Just because our high school education is over does not mean the time to be educated is. It is more important now than ever before that we stay informed on the current events of the world as we transition into a new place in society. We hold the future of the world in our hands, and we have to do our part to make a difference for the better. No matter what we end up doing after high school, all of us will go on to make an impact on the world, and it's your job to make that impact the best it can be. Before I finish, I would like to say some personal thank yous. So I apologize, this won't be the most interesting part of my speech, but it's important to me that the people who helped me get here are acknowledged. First, I'd like to thank my mom. You made me read even when I hated it, and you pushed me to love to read. If I look at you crying, I'm gonna start crying, so please stop. You instilled in me the love of learning, and it is the greatest gift you could have given me, among many others. Next, my dad, for telling me how it is and reminding me of my worth in the time I needed it most. You and Bridget helped talk me down during many breakdowns in a way I don't think anyone else could. Thank you both. I would also like to thank my grandma, who has supported me in everything I've ever done in my life. Your unwavering love is admirable. And thank you to my bubby for being my shoulder to cry on, even when you might have needed one to cry on too. Stop crying. Thank you to my brother Connor for being the sassiest little brother. As much as we fight, there has not been a moment in my life where I loved you any less than 100%. To my Aunt Brandy for spoiling me and being my biggest cheerleader. You and Uncle O gave me a place to escape to in the times of my life where I needed it most, and always made me feel welcome. Thank you to my other aunts, uncles, and cousins, because as I was trying to make this speech concise, I couldn't write a version where you were not mentioned. From making crazy pickles with me over the summer to making fun of my map reading abilities, you have helped me create memories that I hope I never forget. To my cousin Kelsey, my most amazing role model and best friend since day one, you were the best example for me, and you are going to make an amazing teacher. Lastly, anyone I didn't mention, if you were ever there for me to lean on, I thought of you while writing this speech, and I won't name you all because people here would get very bored very quickly, but I appreciate you more than you know. I hope my fellow classmates will take the time today to thank someone who helped them. Thank a family member, guardian, teacher, or friend. It will mean more to them than you know, even if it is a little awkward. If you can't bring yourself to do that, thank yourselves. You are your strongest ally, best friend, and closest confidant. No matter where you go next in life, you will always have yourself to rely on. Be kind to yourself. Personally, I've gotten here in life by remembering that, in the wise words of Taylor Swift, everything you lose is a step you take. So you just have to roll with the punches, and you might just find out who you're supposed to be. I hope today serves as the end of a decade, the start of an age for all of us. I'm impressed I made it that far in my speech without mentioning Taylor Swift, but there you go. Good luck, and thank you, everyone.
Our ceremony will continue with another special student that will be introduced by our guidance coordinator, Mr. Lockman.
All year, we have followed the motto of the late Walt Disney, who said, "Around here, we don't look backwards for very long. We keep moving forward, opening new doors, and doing new things, because we are curious, and curiosity keeps leading us down new paths." At this time, I have the distinct pleasure of recognizing Sydney Luna. Sydney Luna met the requirements for early graduation. Good job, Sydney. Come on up.
Over the past 4 years, there have been many people who have offered our graduates guidance, comfort, and at times, a friendly, maybe sternly nudge. To the parents and guardians, thank you for supporting these graduates in more ways than it is possible to count. All of us educators present today, thank students and parents alike for choosing the Virtual Academy as your school of choice. Who you choose to educate your child is one of the most important decisions you will make as a parent. Parents and guardians, you ensured students were focused and prepared for school. You quickly learned what a flex period was. You also learned how to navigate Zoom, Parent Square, and Schoology. You became virtual learning experts right alongside of the graduates. Most importantly, you allowed your child to mature within the parameters of his or her unique gifts, talents, and interests. Parents, guardians, family members, loved ones, friends, thank you for your investment into these graduates' lives. To teachers and virtual staff, thank you for your wholehearted devotion to the Fort Wayne Virtual Academy and sharing your time, talent, and knowledge. Your dedication to your job and the Fort Wayne Community Schools mission is appreciated. Students, as you leave here today, just as your peer, Miss Madeline Ray, encouraged you to do as well, please make sure that you thank all of your loved ones, staff members, family members, for how they have supported you along the way. Class of 2024, we are proud of your accomplishments and your tenacity to finish the race set before you 13 years ago. Along with the cheering and laughter, there might have been times of uncertainty, fear, and probably a few tears. You are now moments away from completing your last high school task. Shortly, you will receive your diploma. As you prepare to embark on new adventures, may you know, on behalf of the Academy staff and the Fort Wayne Community Schools district personnel and board, that it has been an honor contributing to your success. Before we present the graduating class, may the audience be reminded that this is a momentous occasion. Parents have waited 18 years to hear their child's name called as they walk across the stage. So please show respect and let's hold applause and celebration until all names have been called. At this time, graduates, please rise, if you are able, and we will meet you over at the stage. Well done, graduates. Dr. Daniel, as principal of the Fort Wayne Virtual Academy, I certify that all the members of the class of 2024 have met the requirements set forth by the state of Indiana and the Fort Wayne Community School Board of Trustees and should therefore be granted a diploma. Graduates, please present yourself on stage when called forth by Mr. Lockman.
Christopher Brunson.
Congratulations.
Aaliyah DeBerry. Alexis Elliott. They practiced. Mason Gilbert.
Congratulations. Best wishes.
Congratulations, Mason.
Courtney Hargis.
Hey, congratulations. Best wishes.
Braden Huffman.
Congratulations. Best wishes.
Gabrielle Lambert.
Down here. Congratulations. Best wishes.
Faith Lamore.
Congratulations.
Sydney Luna.
Best wishes.
Ireland Markle.
Congratulations. Best wishes.
Anna McCowan.
Let's go, Anna! Robinson. Let's go, baby.
Nicholas Morgan.
Congratulations. Best wishes.
Jaden Prell.
Congratulations. Best wishes.
Lauren Quillen.
Congratulations. Best wishes.
Diamond Redmond.
There you go.
Madeline Ray.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Aries Ross. Charlotte Threet.
Congratulations. Best wishes.
Italia Moore.
Congratulations. Best wishes.
All right, guests, can we please have your attention again? In one unison, can we please congratulate the graduates? All right, we are going to ask you to just hang tight for a little bit more. We have to do one more celebration, and the graduates also have to do their departure. Miss Madeline Ray is going to come for the tassel.
Hi guys, I'm back. Okay, graduates, let's take this next step together and turn our tassels from the right side to the left to symbolize our transition in our next adventure.
With no further ado, I present to you the Fort Wayne Virtual Academy class of 2024. This concludes this evening's ceremony. We ask that everyone remain where you are until the graduates have exited. Thank you again for attending. Please drive safely. Graduates, for one last time as a group, please rise.